In a world brimming with innovation and endless possibility, there emerges a singular event that eclipses all known boundaries of human imagination. An event so grand, so monumental, that its very mention sends ripples across the fabric of reality, stirring the hearts and minds of every living being. The Burssty Q&A. Yippee! So a couple days ago, I made a community post asking for people to just send me whatever questions they had for this video, and I got some pretty interesting ones. Like, do you have skippity riz or a big gyat?
Elephant green screen effect.
This one is, are you boy or girl? Your skin makes me think you're a girl and your voice I can't tell. Well, honestly, I felt more like... Someone asked me to marry them, and obviously I already replied, I'm taken, I'm so sorry. Guys, can we please do some normal questions?
Melon?
I don't know what this is asking. I guess 12,400,000? I don't freaking know. How do you edit videos fast, aside from practice and not rewatching the video timeline too much? Actually, this is a pretty good question. Thank you, Blincy. Basically, I don't do any of that stuff. I just spend a lot of time at the computer. So like, don't do it the way I do. There's way more efficient ways of editing than I do it, but I basically just keep shocking myself awake whenever I feel like I'm losing focus, and I just kind of power through it. Also, as we speak, I'm drinking a rainbow sherbet, which has 180 milligrams of caffeine, so that might help. You're so underrated. Thank you, brotato.mr.potato23, but that's not a question. Will you ever do a face reveal? And if so, are we expecting it anytime soon or in the long term for like, e.g. subscriber goal, etc., etc.? Okay, so this is a personal thing I pretty much keep to myself most of the time, but the face reveal will probably happen eventually, but it's not gonna be like anytime soon, and it's not gonna be for any sort of glory or like for people to think, oh wow, she's actually hot or something like that. No, I'm just gonna eventually feel comfortable with myself. So, yeah. Your editing is awesome. How did you learn? Also, on the same note, how long does it take you to edit videos? Okay, I love how the pre-generated responses here pretty much fit my entire mood for this. It was honestly just so much practice over the course of like 8 years of just futzing around and finally finding a way to make my own style work. Even now, I've started to realize that I actually don't know everything and I'm constantly learning. So it's like maybe a few years down the line, I'm gonna be even better. So it's a matter of being humble and actually accepting where you are in terms of your skill level and not overhyping yourself, because that's something I fall into a lot. Will you keep uploading? If yes, also with Rec again. I'm assuming he means basically, am I gonna keep uploading and am I gonna be collaborating with RecRap more often? Honestly, this is a really interesting question. I don't obviously want my entire channel to be based around RecRap because I am my own person, but I am also very inspired by him. So I guess the main thing is if I come up with an idea that he would actually be interested in doing, sure, I'll invite him to it. But honestly, we each are our own creators and we're both doing our own things. If he invites me to something, then I'll join it. If I invite him to something, he'll probably join it. But it's not like we have a huge rapport with each other and we just do a couple recordings with each other. So I don't want to take advantage of that. I want to actually get to know him and not just constantly invite him to stuff because it feels like I'm taking advantage of him. Also, yes, I will be uploading more. And if you have any ideas for the World Gen series, let me know in the comments. Right Twix or left Twix? Okay, this is a really interesting question. Unfortunately, I choose neither. Instead, may I suggest Tim Hortons, Timbits. You don't understand how good the sour cream glazed are. What are your thoughts on Trans MP? Okay, so I was invited to this server by Estelina. Honestly, I haven't done any recording on it, but I do stream on it. Link in my description. But honestly, it's just a fun time. It's a chill server, and I'm not treating it like a normal SMP. I'm just treating it like a fun place to hang out. And so far, that's actually been great for my mental health. What's the origin of your skin? Love it, by the way. Okay, so this is actually a long story. It used to be this. Yeah. Then it became this. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Then I did a complete update, which honestly, it's starting to get a lot closer to my new design. Then whatever the hell this is. Then we have our new design. Yay! Here's some honorable mentions of old skins I had. Now let's continue. What other games do I play besides Minecraft, assuming that I do? Okay, I actually have been getting into Modern Warfare 3, which is really fun. Why'd the music stop? Why'd the music stop? Who motivates you to make videos? Okay, this one's actually a really cool question. It really depends on the actual era of YouTube that I was making content in. Back in the beginning, it was all about Team Crafted. It was all about the golden age of Minecraft YouTubers that inspired me to start making my videos. But ever since, I've started getting inspiration from all over YouTube. I'd say right now, it's Ryan Trahan and RecRap too, because of how grounded their content is and how much I want to do grounded content as well. Because honestly, it seems like one of the most fun and rewarding types of content to make. make at the moment. So I want to do that. I want to honestly feel like a cozy creator to people who watch me. So yeah, let's do that. Do you have any advice for small Minecraft creators? How do you make the shading in your thumbnails so clean? And how do you come up with video ideas in the first place? Okay, I usually don't accept questions that have like multiple different questions in one, but at this point, I feel like all three of these have something that would be valuable to you guys if I like actually answered them. So let's go. Okay, so I have some actual niche advice for do you have any advice for small Minecraft creators? You guys, your voices are so soft. You need to be more pronounced in the way you speak. And I'm not saying you need to start talking like a Mr. Beast clone. I'm saying you need to be like yourself, but slightly louder, because it's gonna be so hard to actually understand your voice, especially if it's coming out of a phone speaker. You need to be mindful of that and just learn audio design and learn what volumes to use in order to be most legible to as many people as possible. That's one of the main struggles I had, and it doesn't matter what kind of microphone you have, you need to focus on the audio more than you focus on the video at first. Then start figuring out the pacing, figure out everything else. Once you have your voice, people will latch on to you way more. And you can tell with a lot of smaller creators, people who have a good voice and have a voice that people latch onto start getting bigger way quicker because people actually want to watch through their videos. And for me, I had a bit of a head start. I did drama classes as a kid, and I did some radio ads when I was like 10 or 11 for my dad when he was a DJ at like a small radio station up in northern BC. So honestly, I did have a bit of a leg up. But you guys, just start figuring out ways of projecting your voice and then roll with it. If you're trans and undergoing voice training, that's even better because then you'll actually be able to learn how to control your vocal folds and just overall how you actually speak. Take that, use that as your advantage. For the second question, how do you make the shading in your thumbnails so clean? Honestly, it's just a matter of using gradients and not using outlines. I know a lot of people like using outlines in their thumbnails, but if you want really clean shading on a thumbnail, you're gonna wanna actually avoid a lot of those layer effects and use very, very simple overlays, lighting and shading, and just kind of hand painting on some of those highlights in order to make what's in your actual scene look more realistic and not look like it's popping out of the screen like a lot of thumbnails from like 2018 and 2019 did. We're trying to carve a new path in thumbnails that actually look genuine, and that's one of the things that's going to help you nowadays. Also, use a mod like Fabershot that allows you to take your screenshots in a higher resolution. It makes it so much easier to work with the content. And 3, how do you come up with video ideas? I apologize if it sounds like there's an AC in my background. There is, and we don't have central AC here. Basically, when I come up with video ideas, man, I don't even know. I wish I had advice coming up with video ideas too, even now, because it's so hard to like come up with an idea and then fully realize it and then look it up on YouTube and be like, oh, someone else already did this. So I think one of your main things with video ideas is coming up with an idea that maybe not necessarily has been done by other people, but also is an idea that's very easy to describe in just a few words. That's one of the things that has driven me recently, is just trying to figure out something that works in just a few words, something that doesn't get cut off by the YouTube title. And by all means, use other video ideas and use that as kind of the basis for what your idea is. However, make an idea that's an amalgam of at least 2 different video ideas, so it doesn't come off as copying one or both of them. Anyway, thank you for the question, Sylvie. How many chairs do you own? Okay, hold on one second. So first we have this chair that I obviously sit in right here. Then if we go outside of my room, there are some other chairs too. Specifically, there is one chair here, one chair here, one chair here. So that's 4 chairs in total. Then we have 5, 6. Then we have the cat over here. She's not a chair, but I wish she was. Then, outside, we used to have a couple chairs, but they got messed up in the war of 2023 over here. We got an outside chair here, so that's 9. And that one's not really a chair anymore because she peed on the cushion and ruined it. That's it, thank you. Also, did you notice how much of a dump this place is? We pay $1,800 a month for this crap. I hate the economy. Who is How To Basic? It's obviously Vsauce. On a side note, what's the most annoying part about making a video usually? Like one thing that doesn't halt progress, but if it were fixed, would make things go 100 times faster. In my case, it's replay mod. Honestly, hey, they put a lot of work into this mod initially, and then they added some good features, and then they just stopped adding good features for the past like few years, and it's so sad because they haven't improved the speed at which replays load. They haven't improved the fact that with large replays, the game just refuses to function. And also, quick mode is just terrible. It doesn't work like half the time. Please fix the mod, please. What movies and TV shows are you currently watching? Okay, this one's actually an interesting question. With my parents, I'm watching Star Wars The Acolyte, which is an interesting show. And with my girlfriend, we've been watching a bunch of anime. Right now, I think we're on Dungeon Meshi, which is very interesting and fun show. I would recommend. We've also been catching up on My Hero Academia whenever it updates, so I guess that's it right now. What is your go-to comfort food? Pizza, obviously. I think my favorite pizza right now is butter chicken pizza, especially if you're around the Vancouver area. That stuff is fire. And also, do you like blahage? Well... How did you meet Recrap? Okay, actually, this is a good question. So first he sent me the Discord Wumpus Wave gif. Then I sent him a picture of his feet. Also, I said your carpet needed to be replaced. Then it just so happened that he literally tore up his carpet as we were talking. How does that even happen? If there's a big red button saying subscribe, would you press it like everyone watching should? I can't press it because I already did. I feel so bad for you. Quick fire questions. Opinion on pancakes, Green Day, favorite music artist, TikTok, opinion on indie rock, sometimes, greatest inspiration, Minecraft, favorite video to work on, 7. Would you ever consider live streaming? Maybe. Sexuality, I don't know, ask my girlfriend. What's the craziest lore review that will make people stunned? Okay, guess what? I met Herbie at Coquitlam Center Mall in 2017. The license plate says Herbie! Also the same year I met Alex Edler and he signed a hat, which is cool. I'm a Canucks fan. Favorite Chainsaw Man character from season 1. Okay, Power is Goober. I hope she doesn't die. Favorite small artists, YouTubers, musicians, etc. And favorite super popular guilty pleasure slop. Okay, so there's this guy named Swagmeal and he made one of the coolest Minecraft videos ever and it only has 5,000 views. You should go watch it right now. Also, my guilty pleasure is YouTube Shorts. There's this guy called Cook Show with Trevor and he just puts random crap on pizzas. I think it's really fun content. Are you cute? Wish I was cute like you. Okay, instead of answering this question, I'm just gonna end the video.